Hi guys, here's another project pen update. So first things first, empties. I finished up the Lacura Hydrating Tinted Moisturizer in shade 1. I actually really enjoyed this one. I was really surprised how quickly this one was empty. I squeezed it out, as you can see, like properly to the best, and it's empty. It's definitely empty. So I have another one of these ones, which I just got though this year, so I will tackle other foundations first, but I'm really happy. I really enjoyed this one. I think this is meant to be from Hourglass, a copy. So this moisturizer has squalene and hyaluronic acid. Then also finished was the Rare Beauty mascara in black. I really enjoyed this one, but it just completely got dry, but I really enjoyed it. And then I had a broken highlighter in here and a little bit left over from a blush, and I kind of finished it up. I mixed it into, where is it? I have like a little experiment going on at the moment. I had like a CC serum from Lacura, and I mixed in the highlighter in there. I also mixed in a little bit of body lotion and a little bit of foundation, and I basically use it as makeup for my legs when I have my legs out and I don't want to wear tights. And I really like that mix. It's a weird mix, but it actually works out for me quite well. It has the normal CC serum has a really strong rose scent, which I don't like, so I don't like to use it on my face, but I really enjoy using it up like this on my legs and just mix other stuff in it. It's a bit of a concoction, but it does work for me. Now, things that are nearly empty is actually my primer. As you can see, this is the Lacura from Aldi Vita Base Moisturizing Primer. This is a copy of the Bobbi Brown moisturizing primer, like the Vita Base, or what's it called as well. And as you can see, it's really empty. I have maybe, I would say maybe 3-4 more uses in it. But yeah, really enjoy this one at the moment. And I have backups of this one. Now, as foundation, I added in now the Lacura Cashmere Glow in the shade 1. It's a tiny bit too dark for me though, so what I also mixed in there is, as you can see, quite a bit. I used it a few days without mixing, but then there was space and I actually started to mix this in, the Guerlain L'Essentiel. This is the Natural Glow one, 16 hour wear in the shade 00N. So this is really light, and I mixed it in here, and I will use it up like this, so I might actually mix a tiny bit more in it. But yeah, at the moment it's in here. It's basically a little bit of this, and mostly though the Lacura Cashmere Glow. The Lacura Cashmere Glow, I think, is meant to be a copy of the Armani foundation, and I do enjoy it. And what I also really enjoy, which is usually not my thing, I really enjoy using it with a brush, and I use this brush, and it's so nice and streak free. This is from It Cosmetics. This is meant to be Complexion Perfection Bouquet. Really like this, because usually I'm a sponge type of person for when I put on foundation, but I really like it with the brush. The good thing is also, when you use a brush, you have much less foundation loss, because the sponge usually sucks up a lot of your foundation. So I guess that will last a little bit longer for me then as well. And maybe that was the reason why this one was so quickly gone, because I used the sponge for that one. But yeah, happy to use that mix at the moment. Then I did hit pan, I think already last time actually, in the Wet n Wild Photo Focus powder. The dome is gone, as you can see. I think that's even domed inside. So we're going well with this one. I continue that. What I also really enjoy using at the moment is the Kiko Milano Matte Perfect finishing powder. This one has a really pink tinge, and as you can see, I actually today hit pan on there, a tiny little pan, and there's a proper dip as well. I really enjoy this one at the moment because it is pink, because this one has a tinsy still yellow tone on me. I'm more like cool tone, pink toned from the undertone. So this one, a slight hint of that one with a really fluffy brush over my skin after putting foundation on, helps that. So I'm really happy with that. I continue using it, especially with this Cashmere Glow foundation. And then bronzer, we went a little bit down, as you can see, halfway, to be honest. I was quite surprised by that, how quickly that went. But I will continue using it. This is from Eve Lom, number 1 Sunrise. That doesn't exist anymore, that product, so don't try to find it online. And this here was like a mix of different setting powders, which is in here, in Eve Lom packaging. But the setting powders were like, there was an Hourglass in there, there was one from Laura Mercier in there, and there was leftovers from an Aldi setting powder, which was also a copy of Laura Mercier in there. So I mixed them all up, and as you can see, we're actually going really well with this one. What I tend to do is I shake a little bit in the pan of this one and then use it all together to fluff it over the face. Then my current blush is this one from Jouer, Kiss Me and Touch Me, the BLD Flirt Blush Duo. You can see it's slowly wearing away the imprint of it, the logo imprint. This one, I removed some of that earlier, so they're like scratchings in there, but I'm going strong with this. I do feel like, and you can see there's a little bit of hard pen in there, but I still pick up really well. This is actually really pigmented, so I always mix the two up before I use it as a blush, because this alone is a little bit too dark for me. But let's see how it goes over summertime when I get a bit of tan. Then still going strong. I added this one last time already in there, the Tasty Peach from I Heart Revolution. I don't like this mascara. It's not very good, although it seems to get a little bit better now that it's drying out slowly. I also feel like moving it around, it feels already fairly empty in there, which is really surprising because the size of this, it's huge. It's meant to be 8 grams, which is a lot. It does have a really faint smell of peach, by the way, like, but artificial peach, like when you buy a peach iced tea or something. This one still very strong, going strong. The Too Faced Better Than Sex Easy Glide Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. I really enjoy this one. Goes still really strong. Make sure you always shake it before using. And also still really going strong, the Set and Forget Brow Gel from La Croix Aldi, which is I think meant to be a copy of Benefit one. But yeah, there we go. I really like this one, and yeah, using. What I still have is the gosh, this one is getting so old. HD Brows. I literally used this one for over a year now, and it's still going strong. I think I used this one for 1.5 years. I don't do my eyebrows that much, and I guess at some point I won't be able to sharpen it anymore. But looking at the progress I usually have per month, if I look at this, like this is literally very normal. Like you can see, it's always roughly the same usage every month because I tend to sharpen it once a month. But if it goes on like this, and if I'm able to sharpen it for a few more months, I have easily 6 months left with that one. But let's see. I'm not a big eyebrow person. Then what I will add in my project pan, actually will switch the perfume out. I used this one so far, which we are down here, by the way. So, but this is 100 ml size. But I feel like this one is not a good one for summer. It's Myrrh and Sweet Tonka. I like it, but I feel like it's better if I start to use this one in autumn again. And I had this one recently in the Marks & Spencer's summer bag, the Soft Iris perfume from Marks & Spencer's, and I really enjoyed this one for summer. It's only a 30 ml size. I started using it, so when I put it flat down, we're basically down here now, and I will use this one all summer. I really enjoy it for that, and yeah, this will be my Project Pan perfume now. And I will also add in another base or primer. This one from RK I have for ages. We're down, as you can see, we're down here, but this one is a really good one for summer. It's a bit alcoholic smelling, but I feel like this one is getting really old, and this one is not good for moisturizing, but I feel like for summertime when you sweat, this is a really good one. It has like a powder set down, in my opinion, and yeah, I just don't want this to go off. Basically, I feel like the alcohol smell is getting a bit stronger over the years, so I think I have this one for at least 2-3 years. I need to use it up this summer, so I will use it up. I really like, by the way, the packaging. It's so cute. It's a glass bottle, and you basically have like a pump and like an iridescent lid. I like this one, but I don't want it to get bad. So this summer we definitely use it up. I tried to use it up last summer. I didn't manage that all in the end. So this summer, that's my goal. And what I use as eyeshadow quad at the moment, I still mainly use only the Rhone one, and this is the number 75. Obviously, Nikki Dust Face Time J'adore. It's cream shadows, and I feel just like they get old, so I'm trying to use them up. This is the main eyeshadows I use at the moment. Only downturn is with these ones. You can't really use them with a brush. You have to use your fingers, and you also even have to like warm them up a little bit in order to get them nicely on your eye. So let's see how long I will go with this one. I like this shade quite. This a little bit on the inner corner, and either this or this on the outer corner. This is my least favorite shade, but yeah, I will try to use it up as much as possible. Actually, let me swatch this one because I tend to not swatch. Oh, today it's actually quite warm, so we might actually have some good swatches. They are nice, but this is just such an annoying format as a squad. It looks nice like this as swatches, but it's a little bit annoying to use for your eyes if you can't use the brush properly, and if you have fat fingers basically to try to get them on your eyelids in a nice way. So they're more like a one-stop shop, like one eyelid swipe and that's it. But I will see how much usage I get out of them, so this will be continuing to be my main squad, and I will leave it in the project pan for now. But there we go. That's it for me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.